Hello, everyone. Welcome to Road to Evo 2020. My name is Ben Pack. I am joined today by a couple very special guests. I'm just going to run down the list of who's in the Discord. First up, we got Yehozi, aka Don. Hello, Don.
Hey, what's up?
We have Dasibro, aka David. Hello, David. I'm seeing word that my mic is very hot. 1 second, folks. Live show.
You sound good to me, Ben.
Oh, thank you. And that's why we're friends. And then, of course, bringing up the rear, we've got Mike Muscles. Hello, Mike.
Hello, hello.
We are here to play Them's Fightin' Herds. If you've been watching this series so far, you know that I unknowingly signed up for this game, giving myself exactly 1 week to learn it and practice it and do my best in Evo pools. I felt like today would be a good chance to be a sort of simulation, I guess, of how this weekend is going to go if I get bad luck and queue into a pools match with people who actually know how to play the game. So, without further ado, I'm just going to queue up for a fight. Y'all can queue up too?
Do it.
I'm gonna fight you first, Ben, because I think you want to see a bit about how this character works.
Yeah, this
You
is
really don't, actually.
my first online matches. Suggested delay 0. Wow, look at that.
We have an amazing connection.
Yeah, I've always said that about us.
Me too, but usually not in public.
All right.
Now the real question is, how are your colors going to match up?
Oh, that's good. I'm kind of having a crisis of color right now. I used to rock another castle, but now I'm going with a slightly different green. I really like how many skins there are in this game.
There's a ton, yeah. You just got to make sure you don't pick those night skins.
Okay, y'all commentate, because I gotta push the talk. I can't talk anymore.
Alright, we have two slightly off-color Tianhos.
Oh God, it begins.
Here we go. Yup, this is Tianho. I pressed the button and now you're knocked down.
So, you're going to see David do the all swifty things. Specifically, the very fast overheads, known as instant overheads.
I didn't know this character had instant overhead.
Oh, yep, she do.
Yep, he does. It's really messed up.
Okay.
Yep, well, good round.
All right. Good
Good
job.
job, Ben.
The
Ben, you're
corner
doing
is a
great.
very, very tough place.
I saw you're studying me.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that. That's why you got hit so many times.
We talked about this yesterday when I was kind of getting into some online matches, but it's actually better to lose. You learn more. And so you theoretically want to lose every match until your actual tournament match and then win those.
Yeah, it's called the Vegeta philosophy. The more you lose, the better you get. Oh, alright.
Oh, okay, and I dropped it.
Okay, now you hit me,
Alright.
Ben.
You're on the board. You're on the board again.
Ah!
Okay,
okay.
that was actually
I need
really
to
good.
take a breath. There we go. All right,
That was very
we're
good.
ready. Okay, we're not ready.
I don't know, I think this is quite the strong showing thus far.
Oh no. Okay, so that's how you do the flight cancel. That makes sense. I'm
like
learning
this
so
is-
much.
Definitely important with this character.
Swoop into flight is you can't hit them out of it. Like it's not a true block string, I don't believe, but you can't do anything about it. You just kind of gotta hold it.
It becomes another guessing game. Like,
Yeah.
if you anti-air, you'll be able to beat them if they come in afterwards, provided circumstances are right. But,
So
oh, it looks like it does.
the really brief rundown is anytime I'm getting a hit, I'm making sure I don't fill that combo bar and getting a quarter H, because that gives me a real knockdown, and then I can spend my magic on back D for that quick overhead.
Oh, that's how. Okay, yeah. So magic is definitely an area I don't explore enough.
Here's what's great. Tiahuo, she just gets it over time. You will just have magic
Yeah.
all the time. So when you're flying, you won't be generating it, but otherwise you're just building it.
All right.
Yeah, fight Mike or Don or something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll run through. Oops. the three of you, and then y'all can get some matches in too.
Yeah.
But try to get a short combo to that quarter H. You'll get a real mix off that.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, and I think just a good suggestion in general, at the start, you press the button and you actually hit David. If you're going to press one button, believe in yourself and press another button behind that button.
Yeah, that is a great piece of advice there.
You gotta have confidence in the buttons you're pushing.
I would also say in this game, I feel like the more buttons you press, the more winning you do, which is usually really terrible advice, but like, you know.
No, it's really real because in this game, it's like everyone has like an assist that's off screen. It's just like imbuing the character. It's just you can't block. Everyone can kill you in this game.
Just hit sweep. Just hit that sliding sweep button, and you're golden.
Okay, so is this a mind game where you think I'm gonna hit a button and believe in it, but now I shouldn't because you...
No, it's you just want to mash.
Yeah, the problem with this game is push blocks are normally reserved for like Marvel games, and they put it into a one-on-one game, so you know the offense is really messed up.
Yeah, that's right. Ben, I want to say you were winning that round. You had a life lead.
Oh, okay.
This is your first day.
This is day 3.
You're doing great, man. I believe in you. You got like a Rocky montage you can put on the background?
Yeah, you know, it's fun. It's one of those things where like this is kind of the point where I've been practicing, you know, a few hours a day. I feel like this is the day I would take for rest if I was normally like actually training over a long course of time and just marinate on what I've been learning, but I don't have that afforded to me.
Yeah, you have no luxuries.
I gotta say though, your game plan here isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely
right.
had to adjust.
If you're not sure on that launcher, you can go like down H, back D, and it's always a pretty good road.
Okay.
Lower commitment, spends magic, but you know
Back
you have
D.
it.
I'll remember that.
Back D is incredible. Back D is your main mix. It's an instant overhead.
Oh.
Now, normally I'd be trying to provide comedy, but then I figure you're gonna be all of that.
Yeah, I'm not funny enough for this. I'm sorry.
No, you know, this is a serious try-hard stream for jerks.
I'm here for the pony, to be honest.
Oh, that is an overhead. Shows how much I've been playing this game.
So
Oh.
Ben, why them Fightin her? Just the netcode?
You know, so of the 4 kind of open tournaments, it was what? This, KI, Mortal Kombat, and Skullgirls, right? Were like the free open tournaments.
Yeah, I think so.
I felt the other 3 had kind of like it's way too late for me to get into KI.
There's
Mortal
a lot
Kombat.
going on in that game.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that game. I've never been good at Mortal Kombat. And then Skullgirls, it's an interesting game to me, but like I felt like between the 2 of these, this one was newer, and I've seen a lot of recent positive buzz about it. Just people, you know, I feel like every time somebody picks this up, they're like, "Wow, the pony fighting game's actually pretty good."
Take your pick.
So
It's a very common Twitter sentiment.
yeah. So I wanted to get a
felt the
taste for
same way.
myself.
It's surprisingly really good. You just have to look past the art and then realize that the art itself is good, and that, you know.
Yeah, I was
And then you
surprised.
I was like, I'm not looking past anything. I enjoy the art.
Then you have to die 1,000 deaths.
I didn't
True.
know it was the characters were designed by Lauren Faust. Is her name right?
That's a
Yes.
cool backstory, yeah.
Yeah, the unfortunate with the C&D and Hasbro, but I don't think they like getting into that, but they do like where it ended up with them getting the unique characters from Lauren Faust. And by golly, they're really good designs.
Yeah, every character in this game is terrifying. Like, you look at Palm, and you just don't see the darkness under that character.
Oh, absolutely not, but she is truly cursed.
Yeah, we ran into our first palm yesterday, and chat can tell you how that went when I realized about the big dog.
Oh, big boy.
I love how much reward you're getting off just like using the overhead.
Yeah, I mean, people adjust eventually, but
It's
It's
good.
good though. We're getting into your Evo plan, right? Like you get
Yeah.
the first round off of just like the kind of bad overhead, right? And then
yeah.
we need that route. We need that route.
I am definitely after this going into the lab and practicing some back D shenanigans. Because I feel like adding a better overhead to my arsenal is definitely.
So here's the way you can practice it. You can just press it ever, and that will like. Work.
Oh yeah, look, I pressed
Oh.
it.
Dude, David, don't you just love it when you see someone become a better player right in front of your eyes?
I absolutely love it. You see, it just connected right away.
Oh my god, I don't like this.
That's a gifted student.
Oh no, 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 no! The big dog,
Oh.
the big dog is here, and I don't like it.
Here's another good tip. If you happen to be on voice chat with your Evo opponents, you don't want to tell them what you don't like.
Don't tell him your weakness.
Don't tell
Do not.
them.
Yeah, you ever sit down with someone that's like, ugh, grabs in this game just get me, and you just sit there and you're just like, I'm sorry, man. You just told me. You told me the key to the safe was located underneath the mat.
Oh please no! Bullets are my weakness.
You know,
Oh.
defense, you hit up back D. Defense, up back D.
No!
Yeah, round Ben. That's what I'm talking about.
Like a knife with a flame. That was close.
I got.
Final round.
Now you just gotta get her again.
Oh,
So up back D is the one that has invul, but you don't have magic right now, so you can't use it, right? But you can use forward 2 buttons as a guard cancel.
oh right, yes, yes, that is a thing in this game too.
It is quite good.
Oh, okay.
You have to block first.
All right, I'm sorry. I was joking. I was just joking before Dawn.
Dawn's like beat me on stream. Gotta deal with the dog pound now.
Oh.
You don't get 2 rounds, alright?
All right, you guys play for a moment while I drown my shame.
Alright, I'm back in.
I'll fight you, David.
I haven't seen this one yet. I feel like I haven't seen very much Tianhuo versus Palm at all, honestly.
It is a matchup.
It is.
I feel like a lot of it is playing around Palm JC. I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what my brain says.
It was like that at first. I've gotten a lot of ground off that by now. Jump B is giving me new problems. It's still developing.
Makes sense.
I hope you
I
have
play David
fun
more
with
than
your
anyone,
training.
and it makes me like this game less.
Fight.
Yeah, I was getting blown up a lot by her jump C, and it was just one of those things where I immediately jumped into training mode, turned on hitboxes, and just looked at it for a solid like minute.
Yeah, it's a lot larger than like it happens very quick in the game, but like when you see it in the slow down mode, yeah, it's just like, oh, that is a big dog boy.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are I'm reading the Giant Bomb chat, and there are guard cancels in this game. They're called quote unquote cross canters.
Cross canters, that's right. We really appreciated as a website the horse puns available in this game.
They definitely. I don't know if you've done the tutorial mode yet, but like, they definitely embrace it, and I think the sense of humor in this game is fantastic.
Somebody before, when I was playing, just pointed out how unsettling that bull is in the background, and I was playing it, so I didn't really get to appreciate it, but I think it's the fact that he doesn't move a pixel.
Like a moth.
Yeah, the background characters are really cool, but the fact they're like stills is. Some of them are animated,
Right.
but some of them is just like, okay, that's a he's staring, he's not blinking, he's just. Well, I guess he has shades, so. The input for guard cancel is when you're in block stun, forward plus 2 buttons. I believe the magic button can't be used, so A plus B or B plus C.
I see.
Oh, there it is.
Man, range on that bark.
Now it's my turn.
But yeah, the big dog's really good. I believe I forget which one is the boy dog, which one's the girl dog, but at neutral she summons one of them and the other one comes after her level 2 super.
Okay.
Both of them have a whole lot of armor, so basically if they start something up, they're trying to like hit you out of attacking Palm. I think one of them also has a command grab though, so it's like you can't also sit there. So definitely scary stuff going on when that dog appears.
That's really hard.
This game, it either feels like you do a lot and then you win, or you do a lot and the game goes on forever and it's been a struggle and then you win or lose and you're just like, God,
Yeah.
why was that
Good.
so difficult?
The nice thing I'll say about it is even when I'm facing somebody much better than me, I never feel, or there are very few rounds where I feel completely overwhelmed. Or where I feel like I was like, oh, I didn't have a chance there. Like
Every time I get hit in this game, it's just like, yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah.
I did something wrong. Sometimes they did something like really cool, and of course, like I have to give them credit. But like other times, it's like, oh yeah, they grabbed me. I could have done an OS, done a better thing. Oh, that was interesting for the Hawks.
Ooh. Tenro's face while getting comboed makes me uncomfortable.
Have you seen Paprika's face?
You know, that's a good point. I don't think there's anyone that looks great while they're being comboed.
I don't believe it. It's one of those games where because there's only 6 players, someone asked who was top tier. Because there's only 6 characters, I think it's pretty balanced right now. Here, I'll play one of the other characters. I'll play Velvet. I'm trying to learn her as well. But it's one of those where like it's more matchups because there are only 6. Every character has their strengths. Every character has their weaknesses.
Yeah, it seems like with a small roster, it gives you a chance to balance a little more carefully without breaking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
they did, and one of the things I really appreciate is they balanced everyone around being like crazy instead of everyone being weak,
Yeah,
and I think that's just a good choice.
yeah, agreed. That's, I mean, I've talked a few times about like that's why I like Dota is because they are willing to make something completely broken and then bring other things up to that level rather than just constantly nerf.
That is 100% this game. The one thing I will say, I feel like zoners are really strong, but that's also, like, it's so difficult because high-level matches of this, they exist, but a lot of the high-level players are zoners.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of Velvet and Ori players. So it's like, where will this game be in a year and who will be top tier? We don't really know. And they're releasing a new character apparently soon-ish. Like, indie game dev soon-ish.
Maybe we'll get some more info around Evo.
Maybe. It's apparently a goat that can wall climb. I think that's all the information there is.
All right. I feel like
you
they
know
just have a dartboard of different four-legged animals and different fighting game characteristics, and they're just like, all right, it's a goat.
Chips enough goat, you know? Just wall clings. I don't know, it's cool. Like, goats kind of stand on the edge of a mountain, right?
Yeah.
And you just do that on the edge of the screen. That's a mountain.
That is canon.
That is, in fact, canon.
So Dawn, I wanted to get your, and everyone, but you know, she's not playing, so she can speak to it a little more. General thoughts and kind of anticipation for how this Evo Online is going to go.
It's so hard to say. Like, does this Evo even count? Like, is this an Evo or is this just a tournament with Evo labels? I don't know. I do think it's a wake-up code for devs that their netcode matters.
Yeah.
Like, the games that got into EVO Online are not quote-unquote EVO games that were announced alongside, like, here's our 9 EVO games. Like,
Right.
Mortal Kombat wasn't even on there. So,
Yeah.
I think it shows devs, like, hey, put netcode in your games, which is a good thing, because right now, fighting game netcode is unplayable, so... That's my long and short thought of, I hope it makes devs wake up a little bit. Fighting, you know,
And there's-
netcode does matter a lot.
That's a good point. I think you know, there's been a call for more rollback netcode in general, but over the last couple months, we've kind of really seen not only why it's important, but like, yes, people really do care about it.
Yeah, and a lot of it is like, it's hard to describe as someone who doesn't play fighting games or someone who does, that like, 1 frame of delay is a lot to a fighting game player. Like, it makes moves that are unreactable, or that are reactable unreactable, and delay-based netcode just can't handle fighting games. Like, it needs to be adjusted at some point, and at least Guilty Gear Strive is getting rollback for sure.
You have much to learn.
Yeah, I saw, I had somehow missed that, and somebody mentioned that in the chat the other day. That's very exciting.
Don and Mike, you guys want to go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll do another Ben set.
Yeah,
Ben Rabbit.
I've been juicing up.
Which one do you want? Do you want Oleander or do you want Velvet, Don?
You know, I haven't fought your Velvet. Let's do that.
All right.
I'm saying that because I definitely don't want to fight your Ollie.
So Ben, you've been watching me play for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
You're a master of Tianbo. What part of the character is selling you the most?
You know, so when I loaded up the roster for the first time and was like, okay, I have to pick a character. You know, you can draw a lot of comparisons to other fighting game characters, like for these 6, you know, I can instantly see like, okay, this is sort of this is a puppet character, this is a kind of a zoning, kind of like almost Magneto-esque character.
Magneto, it's a horse joke.
Okay. Tianho had a simplicity to them that I appreciated. Obviously, there is a lot more depth that I am not currently at the state of executing. I normally gravitate towards like grappler characters in a lot of fighting games, and there wasn't a clear one of those, so it was like, okay, just give me who I can pick up, learn a couple combos from, and be okay. Like, I don't have to learn setups. I mean, I will eventually. I'm just talking for the purposes of going 2 and 2, right?
Yeah, it's interesting because there are 2 characters with command grabs in this game, and
Yeah.
you managed to know those ones. But I appreciate the choice. I think Tianho was a great choice. I think she has a really simple plan that works really well. Mostly, you just need to make them block anything with the ability to fly or dash cancel. So, you know, like, you could do that, right? That's something you could design on a budget.
Totally. Did you have any extended thoughts on kind of EVO online, you know, anticipations, worries?
Yeah, and is that more about EVO Online in general, or this specific game at EVO Online?
It could be both, you know, like I feel like we've not gotten obviously there's been tournaments, and there was kind of the first, I think, notable one that I saw was the Capcom Pro Tour event that was like 2 weekends ago, right? And there was a little bit of like trouble in players quitting in top 8.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you a bit of my perspective on that one.
Yeah,
I think
please.
that one ended up rather complicated. So what happened in that one was there was a player who was known to have a pretty bad connection,
Right.
and enough people had played against him that it was kind of a known thing. And IDOM ended up not playing him, said just like, it's not worth playing, take the win. And I mean, that's either just a player doesn't want to play it or a protest, and it's actually pretty hard to say which one, because there was nothing in it for IDOM to stay in the tournament. This is where it gets muddy. IDOM had already qualified,
Yeah.
but was playing in a qualification tournament. So you knocked people out of the bracket and then stopped playing. Now, I wouldn't say that's his fault. I would say the TOs should never have let him enter. I don't understand why he was allowed to enter. That piece of the conversation out of the way, I think it's a valid point. I mean, if you're the one that's causing the internet problems in an online tournament, I mean, like, it is actually on us to have an internet that's good enough to play the fighting game. You know, it's like fighting games already have a tough time with internet. So if we have participants with like 200 plus ping, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, and it ruins the integrity of the tournament. So,
Totally.
you know, it's a really complicated subject.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully some of that can be averted with these games having a little more stable netcode, but you know, I think there's definitely, I think it's almost a given at this point that there's going to be some sort of quote-unquote controversy
There actually has to be.
Yeah.
Because you can consider this the forming of the culture of online tournaments that matter for us. So I would say it's guaranteed that we will have controversy because everyone has a reason to stand up for what would be best for them. You can always count on people to do what's best for themselves. And I think if we pay enough attention to that, we'll start to notice what's best for the most people.
Whoop, that's not what I wanted. But we're here.
So that's, the context around what we're going into. It's a formative moment for fighting games online. I think it's kind of incredible that this is happening only in 2020, because netcode would have always mattered for us, but because it was bad, it sort of cyclically didn't matter.
How did your DP hit me from behind?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What, did you JB or?
Yeah, I JP'd.
Okay, I wonder if it was a hurtbox thing.
It's probably her.
Oh, I left the lobby. Did it kill the
bye.
lobby?
Alright,
No, we're still here. We'll just do all of that.
meet in chat.
I'll try to invite you.
Yes, please. I still mix up which
So
button
wait,
is accept and which
Did
button
I
is.
work at Giant Bomb now? Am I the captain now?
Congratulations. Oh, wait. Okay, I hit the right button.
Oh, you playing Dom?
I'll play whoever will have me.
I'll sit this one out if you guys
Here,
want.
I'll go right back in with my Velvet.
Sounds good. Yeah, I did say earlier there haven't been too many matches where I felt like I couldn't do a thing. Against a good Velvet was the only time I was just like, oh, I'm not playing. I'm just spectating. I've left my own body and.
Here's some tips. You're gonna want to get really high up. Her zoning suffers when you're way up in the air. So super jump, down, up, jump, and then you can choose to fly. Flying is a bit of a commitment, but it can stay all the way up there. You can also use up forward D or down back D for forward momentum that gets out of the way of her things.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't considered trying to fly over it, but a lot of her stuff is high and then goes down, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Another good choice is just to hit him first, so great work.
Yeah, he's doing that pretty good right now.
Oh, except I'm doing my old combos instead of my new ones.
Well done. Again.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
This is typical, Ben. You're getting a lot of good hits. It's okay if the hits don't convert right now.
No more games.
Hitting the hit is the hard part. Doing the combo is also the hard part. But maybe not quite as hard philosophically.
You got full magic. You got those up forward Ds. There you go. Forward, pretty good too.
Okay.
Now it's my turn.
For the sake of science, you should press up forward D at least once, because it's a pretty shocking outcome.
It's over.
Oh.
Yeah. Forward D. Got it.
Up forward.
Up forward D. Which one's that? Is that just the straight diagonal up one?
jump
It
forward,
shoots way
basically.
up forward, yeah. But you don't have any meter now, so.
I gotta say, I'm digging that tan skin.
Oh,
That's pretty.
Also, as a Dragon Ball player, I'm still not quite over saying Tien and not referring to Dragon Ball Tien.
You're kind of rough.
See.
that was bad.
So Ben, you're on the corner of defense. You're gonna want to guard cancel out of this.
Yeah, that's it. Guard canceling again. Great idea.
My turn.
Oh, that was good.
See
Yeah.
that? There got you right.
Oh!
The machine gun!
Oh my god.
You get to dump your whole magic. What did you do that? Wow.
That was
It's
good.
pretty silly,
That
but
was
it's
great.
fun.
I feel good actually, and I'm having a great time actually.
I'll fight Mike Holly.
Why?
Is that?
Yes.
Did Ben want to do his tour again, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll fight
Yeah.
that. All right. I'm gonna remind you that quarter H exists by hitting you with
Quarter
a
H.
or C.
C.
Quarter
H. Yeah. Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
Plays too many
Oh,
other fighting
yes.
games.
You pick.
You know, 236H.
Alright, what have I been missing in chat while I've been playing?
Yeah, you know, we're at giantbomb.com/chat. If you have a question, I can see it easy if you use the ask a question feature there at the top.
Round one.
Take this.
Oh, wait, I'm the purple one.
No more games.
What is TN's 236H?
Mega up.
Oh, okay.
This is
Yep, this is definitely what I play all the time and I hate. Yep.
This is entirely me trying to guard cancel once, but unsuccessfully blocking every attack.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's tough.
you have to go from blocking.
But not well
I also
Guard
could have
cancel.
probably tried to do the up back
Up back D. Up back D
yeah,
is really good.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh yeah, very nice.
Hey, I saw some questions about where does this game rank in the ranking of fighters?
Yeah,
Basically, as far as I can say, this game is like a love story to a whole bunch of other fighters. That's the best way I can put this game.
it's been
I
so
think-
long since we've ranked fighters that I can't even remember what's at number 1 right now. Okay.
It's got shades of Blaze Blue, it's got shades of like, honestly, shades of Street Fighter. Like,
Got a lot of KOF in it, weirdly.
true, yeah.
Arizona is just a KOF character.
You have to like, there is some reacting to rolls and like how your melee or your combo starting kind
Oh,
of like
God.
melee.
What color is that? That was sick.
Yeah, that was actually tight.
No more games.
Oh, okay.
And then you have Tianhuo versus Tianhuo, and if they both get into install mode, then you got a real match.
Then just
That
Did you just air to?
Yes.
Like a moth to the flame.
Wow, that's rude.
Player one wins.
It was rude.
it was rude, but it has to happen. I have to
Yeah,
experience it.
that's-
All right, last, and I'm gonna hit the right button this time. Hell yeah!
The one
yeah.
that doesn't immediately eject you from the lobby.
So Ben, what are you playing on? Because I'm not watching the stream. Are you playing on stick?
Yeah, I'm playing. I have this Rap 4 Hori stick that I've had forever. I was lamenting the fact we have those really nice Quamba Obsidian, I think they're
Oh
called.
yeah, those are great.
Those are in the office right now, which is what I normally try and practice on if I'm playing like. Well, I guess the last fighting game I was playing somewhat seriously was Under Night.
Show me your power.
Good game, hard game.
Yeah,
Good
really
game.
fun game. We had a little group in the office with some GameSpot folks that would play every once in a while, and grew to hate
Sure.
all of them.
Right.
Like you do.
Sounds like underneath.
David, someone asks, what is Dividable Tower from?
That's an anagram of my full name.
Wow.
So David Brolight anagrams the Dividable Tower, but I also DAS a bro in fighting games.
Oh.
Has nothing to do with Dividable Tower.
Oh.
Yeah, someone told me that was an anagram for my name one day, and I lost it.
Yo! Oh,
It's like, wait, really?
I have a stupid 7-letter name. No fun anagrams there.
Yeah, but like I thought that would make it possible, you know? Like I thought my name was way too long to ever have an anagram.
Do you take? I asked this yesterday, and somebody answered, but I didn't see. Do you take reduced chip when if you push block?
yes.
I don't think I know.
You do, yes. I can confirm this.
Okay. Oh, the big dog cometh.
Yeah, I cannot confirm how much exactly, but you do take less.
Now it's my turn.
But it's a bit awkward if the first thing you're trying to block is the thing you need to push block.
Right.
Ooh, nice down age. There, yeah, tech trap, you got with the tech trap.
Oh, okay.
I love the way you intentionally let Dawn tech out there and then command grab them.
Incredibly intentional.
That was
Super
yeah,
cool.
very
Thank you.
I'm good.
I'm good at games.
Instincts are showing.
Dude, we've got some real combo. Oh, I saw the instant overhead attempt. But Dawn's a masher.
Dawn's sick of blocking this character. Oh, Ben, let's go.
Oh, here we go.
What?
We take those.
Do not let defeat be the end.
Ow.
Thank you, Dawn. Thank you for making it look like it.
Now it's my turn.
Wait, you got my PayPal, right, Ben? You told me if we throw any matches, you're getting financial reimbursement.
Right. I mean, it's technically. Oh, not what I wanted. Technically, it's coaching, right? Yeah. It's all above the board.
It's a coaching fee. That's right. I appreciate you went for the guard cancel though. I can tell because you got a super defense, which guarantees me that you're trying to the right buttons.
I really am trying to get at least one guard cancel before the stream is over.
One is like a really fast snap from back, and I think what's happening to you is you're trying to go forward before you've blocked.
Yeah.
So what you want is to give it an extra moment and snap it forward and hit the 2 buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, guard cancels are weird in this game because you kind of have to react to do them. Because if you block a 5L or a crouching light or a standing light, then if your opponent delays it, you get counter hit.
I know what's a useful reference. You know how you push block? Do that, but with forward 2 buttons, right? It's like
Right.
timing, the same space, the same placing. It's like a push block, but you hit forward.
All right. Anyone feel free to jump in. We got a question from the chat here from C Talk who says, if you were to suggest a stick for someone just trying to get into fighters, what would be a good place to start? I know we have a couple hitbox users in the chat here. I don't know. Do you think that's a good first? Go ahead.
Yeah.
You start with just a more normal, like a Quamba Obsidian is a very typical default if you want the jiggly arcade stick type thing, but you can go on the hitbox now.
Yeah. My suggestion is what you like to use or what you think would be cool, look into it.
Yeah.
Because there's top players of like every single peripheral. There's pad, hitbox, like really fancy sticks that like are self-made. Don't look into those too much for your first one. But they do exist.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit. Like, this is kind of a new age of pad players really showing up and showing that you don't necessarily need a, whatever $400 stick if you just prefer and can play better on pad.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, if you do want a stick, David's suggestion of the Quamba Obsidian, good pick.
Are all of you entered in all of the events? Is there one you're kind of looking forward to the most?
I'm for Evo or?
Yeah, for Evo.
I'm only entered in this one for
Okay.
Evo.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I've never been a Mortal Kombat guy. Killer Instinct, I did play the first, but yeah, never got into this one. And then Scroll Girls, just like, I don't know, between this and Scroll Girls, I think I'm going to play this one more.
Right.
Man, I'm sad.
Couldn't we just flip a coin? We did it.
I really enjoy that in this game teabagging is taunt.
Yeah.
I think that's really good.
I was waiting for somebody to reconnect from a match, and I just started teabagging, and it taunted. And I was like, this is the greatest implementation of taunt I've seen in a video game.
It's so good. Right, like there's just so many things in this game that just feel good.
Oh, that dog looks so sad. It's the first time I've seen him. He looks so sad.
Dog, I love how the portraits in the upper corners get changed when they're getting hit. If you haven't noticed that, that's
have
another
not.
fun one.
I tap that, I'm down.
I enjoy how this game makes people say, I tech that. And the hit noise, like, it's something subtle, but like, some games it kind of sounds like a wet paper towel slap. Like, this game, it sounds satisfying.
Yes. Which is, I mean, I think the art is good for what it is, but like, it sounds better. Like with many things in this game, I think if you just glance at it once, you won't take it in. But the more time you kind of spend with it, the more you can appreciate it.
It looks beautiful in motion, I think is the big thing.
Yeah. All the animations are quite nice. I wish maybe we got a little more background work. Obviously, a small team and it's their first game, so I can't fault them too much for that.
Oh, and I got a confirmation. You don't take any chip damage during the actual push block frames.
Okay, that's good to know.
So yeah.
That was an air grab?
Yeah.
Alright. Looks like they put up the final registration numbers yesterday. 1,004 entrants for North America. What do you guys think the odds are I match up with at least 2 people around or worse than me, my skill level?
That 1,000 is a pretty high number. I have to assume that like 200 to 300 of those came from like other fighting games. But like I do think a lot of people, like I've been in the Them's Fighting Her Discord, which is nice because on the main page they have that like main Discord, which is really cool. And like a lot of people there are like, yeah, this is my first fighting game, and I'm like, no, that's super sweet. Like, so if they entered Evo, then I think you're actually pretty good. You can do a combo. That's a big step over a lot of people compared who are just like, well, I'll try.
Yeah.
This game is very stressful.
Incredibly.
Yeah, I think you'll be fine. Actually, a lot of people enter Evo. Is this the first Evo you've ever entered? I know you've been to Evo before.
My the first Evo that I entered was, I think it was 2012. It was whatever year they gave away the King of Fighter shirts.
Ooh, that's before my time.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. If you entered KOF 13, you just got a free shirt. So everyone entered KOF 13. But
$10 shirt.
yeah, I entered that one, and then I played again in like 2016, I want to say. But yeah, I don't even remember how I did at Evo, but like back then, Street Fighter 4 was my game.
I feel like the way you're playing 2-2 is very doable.
All right.
Like I would be not surprised if you went 2-2.
We just need to clean up like 3 routes. Like you're committing straight to launcher, you don't need to do
Yeah.
that. You need your quarter C. Like there's just like 2 things that really have to go.
Yeah, like you're getting a lot of good hits. It's just like converting them to knockdown, and once you do that, you're good. Because like you're playing a pretty, I don't want to call your character flowchart. But
Oh no, yeah, I have a flowchart for sure. I will.
Yeah, well, your character has routes that just lead back into themselves, which is really nice. Because then it's just a matter of cleaning it up and figuring out how to clean it up. And David will give you some really good basic routes that lead to knockdown that repeat.
Yeah, I'm really actually looking forward to watching the VODs of this and watching. That's something I never really did with fighting games, was like watch myself play and try and learn from that.
Oh, it sucks. I hate it.
It does
You
suck.
gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
It just feels awful.
I just started trying to do that with Dota. Like I'll watch like games I do especially bad and be like, okay, what mistakes was I making? And it helped tremendously. So I figure with a fighting game, it's a lot easier to even read that.
Yeah, you just learn so much so fast. Especially since in this case, they'll actually get to watch like same matchup, same players, your character with you and someone else, right? Like it's really useful.
You know what really got me to watch my own VODs is chess. Because after you're done playing chess, it'll straight up tell you what you did wrong. And I'm like, I should just do that in fighting games. That's the exact same thing. Except no one's there to tell you what you did wrong. You're
You have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw someone ask if my name is a Catherine reference. It's not. I can see how you could see that with a dividable tablet, but it's just an anagram of my name. Catherine has a weirdly competitive mode. I don't know. Maybe not everyone here has seen it, but it's kind of a treat.
Oh no!
It's a good thing.
It was just that brief moment of like, I am going to die now. It is time for me to die.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those where like I think in that instance, as a fighting game player, quote unquote, the right thing for me to do is let you do something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
All right. Whoops. Didn't mean to unqueue.
Let me,
Okay, it's just us now. Let's talk.
let me fight your Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ben, I think Ollie is going to be one of the tough ones. From your perspective as Tianho, if Ollie gets started and gets some magic going, it's really your obligation to hit the traps safely, which is kind of a mess for a character with no projectiles. You have to hit the traps to get them off the screen, or you're just going to lose neutral.
Okay. And those are
I
the
don't
like
even know how to do
floating
that.
orbs and stuff, right? That
Yeah.
come down. Yeah. Okay.
Just talk.
That's another thing I don't really have time for, which I would love to do normally, is just like play the combo trials for all of these characters for a little while and just kind of get a feel for how they work.
Yeah. In this case, it's like Ollie without magic is just like a very normal, non-rewarding character. Ollie with magic is really terrifying. It's like you saw the trap showed up and just like what option is there for Dawn, right? It's like so much is controlled from that trap being there, and it's your obligation to get around it without getting hit. Just like, you know, it's
Ooh.
I am no weakling.
a lot of characters just get to happily throw a fireball or some other projectile, but Tianpo's really gotta like. Sometimes you just have to leave. Like flying at the top of the screen can be useful.
Just no match for me. Round 2. Fight.
Woo!
I saw someone ask, what do you think a fair price point for a game like this is? It's pretty convoluted, but personally, whenever I see a game that has this much love, I'll pay like literally anything they're asking. Because I've paid 2 to 3 times as much for games that have been much worse.
Yes.
And made by staffs of, you know, twice as many, 3 times as many, twice as senior, 5 times as senior developers.
Or
So,
developers who have like made other games before and have like can kind of be like, okay, we know what we're
Right.
doing here.
For them's fighting words to play better than almost any AAA fighting game I've played in the last 3 years, it's really incredible, including the netcode being better. It's like, I can't throw enough money at this studio, honestly.
Oh, missed my tech buttons. There we go.
Ow.
Just no match.
GG, Mike.
GG's.
GG.
Alright, put me in Mike. Versus the Ollie.
Yeah, Ollie is definitely, I think, if there's considered a quote-unquote top-tier character, she's the one that people complain about a lot.
Sure.
Yeah, Ollie's really good.
There's always going to be a character, even if they're not broken. There's always going to, eventually, that's how video games work, especially competitive ones. There's always going to be a character somebody complains about.
Yeah, I think she's a very basic character to pick up, but like her advanced stuff can get really nasty. So it's like, she's one of those where she starts good and only gets better.
Look alive.
She's just very effective too. All the matchups are very clean for her.
Keeping up with your
Yeah.
training.
Oh yeah, somebody in the chat pointed out that the game is on sale right now for only $10. That is a ridiculously low price for this game.
That is insane. That is 100% worth it. Even the story, you know, I played through the story mode in this game. It's really not that bad.
Impressive.
It's pretty good.
I considered doing that just based on the, like Mike was saying, the tutorial has a lot of character.
The tutorial is much better than the story mode. Like, don't get me wrong. The tutorial is actually really, really, really good. The story mode's like, yeah, that's pretty fun. It has like a RPG element where you like platform and explore caves in like that pixel art lobby style.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. You collect hats.
Yeah, I couldn't quite figure out what was going on with the pixel lobby. I only joined once, and I kept trying to open a treasure chest, and it was not happening.
Yeah, it doesn't do a good job explaining it. But if you open a treasure chest in a lobby, someone comes up and well, after 10 seconds you just get it. But if someone comes up, you can fight them for the chest. And whoever wins gets the salt. And then you use the salt to buy hats.
Got it. I personally use salt to season my food, but you know, whatever works.
Damn it!
Oh wow, what a trade.
Whew.
A match well fought.
Aged 3 years during that run.
Round 2. Fight.
This game's bullshit.
Yeah, it's that good bullshit.
It's that good bullshit though. It feels, I just can't describe what it's like to play a fighting game again. Because, oh my god.
Do you ever just like, your life's an open book? Sisterhood of the Traveling open up mix-ups?
This is disgusting, I hate
Oh
this.
my goodness.
So Ben, this is how you play.
Yeah. I'm actually really
Best run of my life.
making a mental note to go back and watch this round specifically.
Fought, but
Yeah,
not
sometimes you're just gonna lose a round, and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah, you die in this game.
Somebody in the chat just said, "Hell yeah, Ben, that was not me."
It's okay.
Just strip the audio from the video and then just talk over it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
doing really well.
No, but I was gonna say it feels really good to play a fighting game again. Like, this netcode is so smooth
Yeah, it's
feeling.
really nice.
It feels, if there was a theoretical offline in today's world, I would say it would feel just like it. But I can't really say that because we're not quite sure. But probably.
I forgot what offline is.
I went outside for the first time in 3 weeks. Like, actually stepped out of my house.
I can't believe it's not online.
to result in victory. Then
Wait,
you must
offline.
fight.
Shoot, I don't even know anymore.
Round 1. Fight. I see. No more games.
Yeah, I really like Tianho's colors are interesting because like some of them she has those little like swirls above her legs. Some of them she doesn't.
Yeah, they do the Unio does that too, where there's like palette specific patterns.
Or yeah, and like some of them like hide things.
Yeah, they're cool. I don't know. I have
Yeah, it adds variety. No, I like it.
I like how Palm has a Johnny Bravo skin. Maybe I'll pull that out
So
next
good.
time.
Yeah, I noticed the she has an Adventure Time one too.
Yeah, there's definitely a whole bunch of course, if you've seen the actual show My Little Pony, there's a ton of reference colors for that.
Oh sure.
There's like an Okami color somewhere in there. Trying to think like who else is what. I don't even know.
Oh god.
Oh,
That was actually really good. Well,
It was really good
Yeah.
up till that point.
Yeah.
hitting with 2 lows into instant overhead is unblockable.
I didn't block it once that one match you saw.
It's so hard to do.
It's really hard. Nice
Nice.
anti-air. Wow.
Oh, look at this. Evo champ, let's go.
Well done. Again.
The reset damn. I was hoping.
Yeah, I mean, practice.
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 Okay.
Good luck, man.
Oh no, it's gonna be a cross up. I would've got hit.
Oh.
I see.
Oop, that's not a thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, of course. 18 overheads in a row, no problem. All Ben needs is 1.
That was really good.
Oh my god, that hit my anti-air. That hit my anti-air.
Do not let defeat be the end.
It's actually a good lesson. All anti-airs are low profile, so if it hits deep enough, it'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not true heads of them. Except for maybe Palm's 2B. That move is disgustingly flat.
It is very, very flat. You can hit it from the back pretty good though. Which, if what you can say about a normal is you can hit it from behind,
That's
that
pretty good.
normal, yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Oh. Now, David, I see you not really going for a lot of grabs. Do you feel just like the high-low or the overhead-low mix-ups are better, or?
Yes.
The grabs are definitely interesting, and like some characters can utilize them a lot more. They do scale your combo a lot
Oh my god.
if you are one character who can combo from them. And it's one of those where, like, especially in Tianho in her super mode, like, she has true high-lows that are much more rewarding, so you might as well just go for those.
I did it!
You did it! Oh, and he did it!
He doesn't get to do it after I do it. That's my move,
I do
David.
get to do it. It's not yours, Ben. It's both of ours, and we both need it.
Good.
That's good though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're improving rapidly. You're soaking up the information like a sponge.
Yes. I love to lose because it makes my brain bigger.
It does. Is this me and Don?
Sure.
I think it's you and Don.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm actually gonna grab some more water.
Yeah.
Please don't burn the stream down.
Yeah.
Just you and me now, chat.
Alright, chat. Tell us your most embarrassing stories about Ben. You guys have been watching for forever, right? Jitter. What does jitter mean? Jitter? So a lot of other people could probably explain this much better than me, but jitter is basically the term for how stable is your fighting game connection. Because like ping is only one half of that. Again, I'm not going to really explain this the best. If you want like a really better one, I think Sajam on his rollback talk on YouTube is actually a pretty good one for this. And they talk a lot about jitter and all the science and like network packets behind it. But basically, lower jitter is better, and it means your connection is stable. High jitter means you're probably on Wi-Fi. How much your ping varies? Thank you very much. That is the true technical term. Ben, we heard you have feet.
That's
Confirm or deny.
That's supposed to be. This is not a premium stream. I'm not at liberty to discuss. I don't want to get banned on Twitch.
Understandable. Oh, you're saving that tech for Evo.
Yes, Evo is where I will unveil my. I play. I actually don't even. I play CrossFoot like.
Ben, watch this. If you get a lead, you can time out. If you get a lead in this matchup, you just time out.
Oh, all right.
Timeout in this game is actually real.
I will love to see this.
It's really hard for Pom. It's really hard for Pom if you get a life
very
lead.
hard.
Comes understanding.
That felt real bad.
It's ugly.
Round 2. Fight.
Palm is definitely a character who wants to snowball.
Impressive.
Okay. Yeah, the one piece of tech I really would like to learn are those that kind of double air sea flight loop.
CC 236.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's the corner specific combo, but yeah, her double H combos look really nice to watch, honestly.
Very nice air movement.
Alright, she kicked the puppy. That's how you tell in a TV show someone's a villain, right?
Right.
Tianho, #1 villain.
I mean, she's on fire. She kicks dogs. It's not looking good.
Scales, I hear that's I don't know. Is that racist in this game?
I do not know.
Racist? Let's not go there.
Let me hit you.
Yeah, I think so going back like a million minutes in our conversation, talking about like the still sprites in the background, it's really jarring seeing that, and then looking at like the little circle of wagons, and the fact that like the fire is very subtly animated.
Yes.
Like that's all they needed, right?
Yeah. The river and the fire, it works. It makes it. It gives it a lot
I didn't
more.
even know that. Yeah, the river's beautiful.
You have
Yeah.
much to learn.
And yeah, there you go. The true timeout.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with that, honestly.
It's timing out from 60 seconds. Yeah, and even if you don't go for a total timeout, just forcing Pom to approach me there is way easier than trying to approach myself.
Okay.
Yes, if you can turn a quote-unquote zoner into someone who has to approach, like, yeah, that's why Oleander versus Velvet is a bit weird, because Velvet can outzone Oleander, so Oleander has to start approaching.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
I feel like, honestly, running away as Tien will probably just win you matches outright at Evo. Because people don't know how to deal with it.
People's reaction to, like, oh, I am behind and I need to get in is probably like, up forward, jump C, jump C, jump C, jump
Yeah,
C.
people get really predictable, it's true. Although some matchups, it's a bad idea. I wouldn't really run from Velvet.
Well, no, but...
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, against, like, Arizona, Pat, it's all fine.
Whoop! Crossed up my own input there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Really enjoying this, I love this background.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite stages, for sure.
This is one of my favorite songs, too. This game has also a tremendous soundtrack.
It really does. It's kind of surprising. You wouldn't expect it.
Do all the characters have the same health in this game?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like I hit you with a couple spare hits and you were missing a third of your health.
That's also a system mechanic. The first hit hits a lot harder than any subsequent hit.
Yes, that is true. But I believe Tianhu is actually one of the lower health characters. Oleander's also low-ish health. The high health characters are Arizona and Paprika.
Okay.
Actually, Ben, if you can get people you're playing against to explain something while you're mixing them up, that's another really good strategy.
Again, it seems okay. Get him on Discord with me. Get him to explain
Yes.
things, and don't tell them my weaknesses.
And tell them you're streaming on Giant Bomb. Make them nervous. Make them nervous. Gotta freak them out a little bit.
Oh.
One thing that is nice about this game is that all characters have the same hurt boxes.
Yeah.
So there's nothing character specific at all.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is
know
we
what
call
this
rough.
is,
Yeah.
and I don't like it.
In the business, this is what we call a disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah, if that
it's
boy
over.
comes out, if that boy comes out, it's pretty bad time.
It's very hard.
Yeah, Fred basically turns it into a. If you ever played Persona 4 Arena, it's basically like the Shadow Labrys puppet,
Okay. Yeah.
Which is a really scary sentence.
Yeah.
which is like, oh, all of a sudden you went from playing a 1v1 to one person playing Persona. What happened?
Yeah, then you die. Turns out Fred's really scary.
Yeah, Fred, and I feel like the only other time I was just like, this seems like I am at such a disadvantage that the round is just over is getting frozen by
Yeah.
With Velvet, you kind of just chill, maybe take, a couple 100 points of chip and get back into it. With Fred, it's like, it's really dangerous because Ollie can teleport. But a key point for the Ollie matchup is like try not to block the fireballs when a magic is stocked because you might get crossed up. It's like not being there is even more important. And as Tianhu, you have the ability to fly away. So
Fuck. Oh shit.
it's okay, we can
might
cuss.
just swear on the internet.
This is a pro cuss zone.
I've never cussed in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Especially not during playing a fighting game.
I don't have the time.
Hey man, I like to be sure before I just go off.
Now, is
Sure.
anyone in the chat learning to swear for the first time today? Hit me with the chat.
Dude, hit me with the text. Like, I haven't learned any new swears in a long time.
You remember when you were backseating your mom's car and you accidentally said hell when you were like 11?
Oh, I
That stayed
died.
with you, man.
Yeah, like, I actually just
You actually just
died.
went to hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it ended.
That's a good point. There's kind of not a lot of new cusses being developed. A lot of insults, like, I mean, you can point to recent examples like simp, but like, No, just
And
like
is that even an insult?
no. I mean, it can be used. It can be used in a way that like you can call somebody out for it negatively, but it's not inherently an insult. But yeah, like we just need more words that we all agree kids can't say, but adults can.
That's right. Oh, that was nasty.
Wow, yeah, that was good.
That's alright. I did one cool thing that round.
I don't
You
have
put
the
it on
time or
YouTube.
crayons to teach you how
Hi,
to
Mom.
Only
I was being silly and I got. Alright, one more and I'm gonna take a break.
All right, let's go. Apologies to the person who keeps getting auto-modded for saying cuck. That is not allowed. You are banned.
Wait, Ben, you
auto-modded?
just got banned.
Oh,
Ben, you said the word.
I'm muting my own mic.
take your pick.
Goodbye, Ben.
Alright, I'm gonna play David. What color should I play?
Teal.
Teal. Let's find a teal color.
I didn't. Wait, I picked. Oops. Okay, no, that's fine. This is actually good, I think.
Did you pick like a better character?
I picked a different character.
Are you prepared for
All right.
Oh,
You can
man.
use this.
No, this is
We
good.
look
This is
hideous.
practical experience.
Ready? Fight.
Yeah, you just have to learn how to play a doll character in real time.
Yeah, it's real easy.
Jump B is the multi-hit.
Okay,
Jump
yeah,
C
I was
is
wondering
the-
about that.
Yeah,
Jump
jump
C is
B,
the huge dog.
and then you press up again afterwards, and then you float. Yeah,
And
there
you
you
still
go.
have a bunch of
Okay,
cute
all right.
dogs.
Wow!
Isn't that like a hard combo?
No, it's actually incredibly easy.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I don't know. I don't even know what happened.
I kind of
I'm more-
I
I'm
have that
more
effect
admiring-
sometimes where I just pick a character and then bust the meta wide open accidentally. It's a gift and a
Yeah, it's the no dog palm meta.
curse. It's actually inefficient for the puppet character to use the puppets.
Yeah, it's called dogless.
Dogless palm. This is like not bad
Yeah.
at all. You kind of mastered the character. Cross up jumpy is sick too. Like cross up jump. Oh!
Go away! Just go away! Okay.
Oh,
Don't touch. I hate this.
Oh, that was
oh,
a big
okay.
click.
I should use
You know what?
air dash GA more, I think.
Mm-hmm. I bet that's true.
Oh no. Okay. Yep.
Try not to get hit by the ice.
Which one? That one?
That one.
Was it good for you too? Velvet wins.
Chat's just doing a lot of cusses now. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Take a quick break, go to the
No
restroom.
problem.
Do you two want to go at it?
Sure.
Sure.
I want to know if since you're both playing too, this is great because now you both have to talk. If you have any fun, like doing poorly at a fighting game tournament is never a good feeling, but do you have any like fun stories of just like getting blown up, kind of like just showing up and being like, oh, well, actually, I guess this is a vacation now and I don't have to worry.
Ooh.
Let me think about that during this round.
Sure.
The answer is yes, but the real answer is what can I say? Or, yeah.
One. Fight.
I definitely, the most liberated I ever felt losing at a fighting game tournament was NorCal Regionals. I want to say 2000. It was either 2011 or 2012. It was whatever year it was at SF State. And I had just started learning fighting games. It was my first major tournament. Won my first game, and my second game was against who I was told at the time was NorCal, and this is in Street Fighter 4, NorCal's best DJ. And I won barely with like the scrubbiest ultra to close things out. And then I saw that my next match was against Ricky Ortiz, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm done with this tournament. I don't even have to play this match because I know I'm going to lose, and I've already beaten my expectations, so I can just have a great time. That was a fun tournament because beforehand, they were just down in the arcade that we played all the time, and I can't remember who it was. Somebody had a win streak of like 46 games in a row on random select with some top player, and that was just really fun to watch in your own arcade. What's up with that elf ghost latched on to that very furry reindeer? I don't like
Good question.
Oh, this is the Johnny Bravo skin. Yeah, okay, I see it now. It's awful.
Oh, it's the worst.
Could you imagine trying to reboot Johnny Bravo right now? Because that discussion's probably been had, because rebooting everything is a conversation that has been had.
Oh my god,
Oh,
sorry.
man.
I want to respond so badly, but I know if I go to press my push to talk button, I'm dead.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I will be talking afterwards.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bait something out of either of you, and you both are showing incredible resolve.
Alright, what did I miss?
We were just talking about how great the Johnny Bravo reboot's going to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for when they serialize it and make the Johnny Bravo fighting game, Johnny Bravo RPG.
I watched a lot of Johnny Bravo. I can't tell you a single thing about the show other than he said "Ho mama" and combed his hair.
Combed his hair, flexed.
Yeah,
Got beat up a lot.
that's really kind of the whole thing. Huh?
Yeah, no, I definitely have like no vivid memories of that other than Johnny Bravo existed.
It's over now.
Yikes.
Yikes, indeed. All right, David, what is your after party?
I'm at a
bracket
tournament. Okay, the number one best after party at a tournament was when I was sponsored by Cognitive Gaming, and I had a contract that said that I could get $100 meals. I could get $100 meal every time I go out to an event. So I'm at CEO Taku 2016, and I go to the Popeyes across the street, and I ask them, how much chicken tenders can I get for $100? And I walk out with 20 filled boxes of Popeyes. And that room is just covered in Popeyes when I get back. I'm just handing out boxes, just like so much. They gave me all the sides. They gave me all the. It's just an outrageous amount.
Mashed
Sweet heat
potatoes
scattered
for
all over the
days.
floor. It was a legendary night that will never be forgotten. That's number one, I think. I mean, I've never done anything that iconic ever again in my life.
So it's number one for a good reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I like how some guy asked, like, how is this guy alive after that? Like, Popeyes is like cocaine. I'm doing lines of chicken, guys!
I should be clear, I didn't eat all those myself. We fed like 35 people that night.
Yeah, this color definitely looks like a reference, but I have no idea what. Who wears green shirt? Is that?
oh. Ah,
I have no idea.
It's Shaggy, and then the dog is Blue's Clues.
Oh, it's Steve.
Oh.
It's Steve in blue.
Oh, it's Steve.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
Yeah.
It's not Shaggy, it's Steve.
Oh, wow.
Oh, the blue dog really that pulls it all together. That
Oh
makes
yeah.
sense. Wow. Oh. It's stuff like that. Things like that just make me smile about this game.
Yeah, Steve's skin is actually amazing.
Was that a clue? Yeah.
Was there liquor involved in the Popeyes night? Yes. One of my friends, Kara, was pouring alcohol from the top bunk. There was like bunk beds in this hotel room for some reason.
Oh yeah.
So she had an open bottle of Malibu on the top, and she was just pouring it out into people's mouths. It was like every stereotypical movie party scene that I had come to believe never happens.
Right.
Did you die?
I mean, I'm not feeling great.
Who let the dogs out?
Lamb, would you? Did I do that?
What was
Home wins.
every me getting knocked out of tournament early story is sad because like the chance of you making it to Sunday is so slim. Like it happens, obviously, but what are like my best? I'm out. I have 2 nights to party stories. I feel like every CEO Taku, there's a story that I forget by the end of the night because there's a giant. So for those who, I'm sure most people in the chat haven't been to this venue, obviously, unless they play fighting games, but CEO has a giant pool in the middle. It's like resort style hotel. So at night, everyone goes and crowds the pool. And then it's kind of like a yearly challenge to see how hard we can party before the cops shut us down. I don't know. It's just fun times. I don't have a specific story, I guess.
The only time I've ever been at a party where the cops came to shut it down was playing Mario Party.
Like
That's the only one?
Honestly, yeah. Like I went to a lot of the same. Like I've been to. You know, I wasn't a shut-in in college or anything, but for some reason, I guess I was going to a lot of parties in a heavily college area, and they probably were like a little more lenient on it.
I've never had the cops called on a party I was specifically at. I would hesitate to call the CEO pool a party. It's more just like a bunch of people with alcohol hanging around a pool, betting like $50 to $100 on rock, paper, scissors.
Oh God, I love degenerate fighting game tournament gambling.
I have it's bad. I have a story of Knuckle Dew and I think it was Sanford Kelly in a hotel room playing Street Fighter matches, and Fnatic and someone else, I forget who, they were betting upwards of like $500 on timer, so a timer would end odd or even. It didn't. Knuckle Dew got a lot of tips. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, odds evens. When somebody introduced that idea to me that people would bet on if the timer is going to end on an odd number or even number, I felt good. I was like, yes, this is we're here at Evo. Of course, we're in Vegas. We got to make some bad gambling decisions. Because I'm not like a big casino guy. Like I'll play a little bit of blackjack or whatever, but I don't like love, blowing hundreds of dollars at the table or whatever, but like betting stupid amounts of money on small bets that have no meaning is great. There was actually there was a show I used to watch a lot that was just pro poker players who would hang out and like bet each other to go do something. Like they'd just be at a mall and it's like, I bet you won't go steal that guy's ice cream, $150, and he would just go do it.
Man, that's correct.
Just incredible entertainment, the peak of Western culture.
That's basically how it goes.
Yeah, it's basically fighting game events, except most people don't have $150, so they bet
No,
$5.
yeah, it's like
I saved up for 5 months to come to Evo, and I brought my rice and my rice cooker with me. I think every fighting game player has done that.
Now to fight fire.
At actually at Evo this year, we had we made a sink freezer to keep our food in, so that we wouldn't have to spend obscene money. When you're traveling a lot for fighting games, it adds up very quickly.
Yeah.
I grabbed you because you said I don't grab.
I was thinking that.
And he stopped to tell you that. I like that too.
Ah. Yeah, I overcommit to that launcher because I panic.
It's good to recognize though. The first step to seeing is admitting.
If they block that launcher, you can cancel into flight.
Oh, really?
No, you can't. It's insane.
Yes.
The slide.
No,
Oh, the
no,
slide?
yeah, 2H. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 2H and 3H are different.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, make sure you have
you
two.
can't cancel
Still
into
good to know.
Yeah, launchers are not jump cancelable or special cancelable on block. I think universally.
Ooh. Oh
I really
my
enjoy this
God.
mirror, or this mirror. It's a lot of nonsense. I'm into it.
You fly around with your limbs extended and sometimes you hit somebody. And then sometimes you explode.
Now it's my turn.
But yeah, this game, like, because of how short block stun can be in this game, depending on the move you block, and like, it's actually very good to be pressing a button outside of block stun, so it's like, okay, this game can get very frantic at times.
Do not let defeat be the end.
Ben, you got very close to choking.
Yes.
He did not.
No more games.
Oh my, Jesus.
That was another 100% intentional.
A worthy opponent.
It's intended if it works. And if it didn't work, you pressed the wrong button.
Oh, nice.
I see.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You just don't leave.
Yeah.
I see.
Ah. Oh no. Okay, yeah, that's right. You can't. Okay. Okay.
A match well fought, but not well
I'm
enough.
feeling
Feels
less
like you
jittery.
learned a lot.
I'm really starting to feel a little more relaxed when I get those straight hits in.
I mean, you're gonna have to start watching this VOD back from halfway because the start of the stream is not even relevant to how you're playing now.
Thank you. Dawn, you wanna go?
Yeah, sure.
Gonna take a quick break. Mike's up to you to entertain him.
Alright, sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, alright, what do we got going on in the chat? Spend the meter. Yeah, that is true. Spending the meter is very good in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you died with 3
Take
bars.
your pick.
It's okay, we gotta do that guard cancel.
It is my solemn.
Did it once, you can do it again.
You want to know a secret? I don't know how to guard cancel, so I just press all the buttons at once.
If you hope to
That's
embrace
smart.
victory.
That's very smart.
Ready? Fight.
I hate this.
Dawn's noggin currently going for a ride. Oh! Wake up here, boy.
Okay, yeah, that's the move. hit the stupid dog.
All right, Ben. Ben, you're in the corner. What are you gonna do, Ben? All right, that works.
Oh, my toes. Or I guess my hooves. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oof. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
We did it! We did it!
Everything was going so well.
Round 2.
That's my secret. Oh,
Hi.
That's your secret.
You know the confirm too. You just have to fight cancel that, but it's pretty weird timing.
Yeah, get out of here, dog.
That thing is not plus, just FYI.
It is when Ben's using it.
That's right.
it's only not plus if they know it's not plus.
If you got the hit, you were right.
Impressive.
Woo! Oh, I thought he was coming down the other side.
Ooh.
Nice.
Nice play.
Oh
look out
no,
for huge
the big
dog.
dog.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just the problem.
KO.
Oh,
Was that the dog or was that you?
I don't know.
Biggest dog.
One wins.
Biggest
Man,
dog.
what a good boy.
Here's a strange piece of advice, Ben.
Yeah.
This is not that targeted to you, but if you get counter hit, all of your combo bar instantly resets.
oh,
So getting counter hit is a big deal if you're maxed out on your combo
right.
bar.
That's actually really good to know.
A lot of times I'll just like chill on defense, not tech, lay down, let them do whatever they want because it won't hurt. It's already maxed out. But if I get counter hit, it's over. And I saw you got crossed up. You got counter hit. I think you were trying to push block, maybe guard cancel.
Yeah.
But Don just did empty cross up. And it shows that like if it could be an empty cross up, a lot of times it's best to just kind of like, well, if it hits me, whatever. But I won't get hit pressing buttons.
Yeah, buttons can be very scary.
Just talk.
But your defense is actually like really dramatically improved that round. So it's not really a criticism, more just a piece of advice.
I'll take it.
That's you're right. I am near train tracks. You're correct. That's why I pushed to talk on. I can't talk at one point.
Ow.
It's over now.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Finally!
Yep.
Now back
Yep.
to business.
This is actually very hard to deal with.
Yeah, I feel like Oleander's incredibly good. And I like Mike's choice as a character a lot. Oh, empty overhead.
Ooh.
Fandango, I think you'll see anywhere up to 6 characters in competition. I think there's about 6 viable characters in this game.
Yeah, I think that like this is one of those games where of all the characters out there, 6 of them are pretty good.
If I was going to say one is lower, I think it's Paprika.
That's the other character I toyed around with, but yeah, at the end of the day, wasn't feeling it. Yeah, somebody says 6 characters just like Marvel 2 and Melee.
It's so real. Wow, you died. I cannot believe it.
Oh, if I drop it, nope.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
That's a good punish.
That was really good punish. I can't believe I blocked JA, short hop JA, or double jump JA, and then I just got blown up by.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
I
you just...
tried to do the "don't be like a do" quote, but I couldn't even remember it right how to get it wrong.
You ended up with like one of those of in the hot food, of out the cold.
Yeah, oven in the
Yeah. This game, I feel like my brain's melting.
I think something that the Evo organization board needs to get on top of is there's an inherent advantage to people who have air conditioning because it's fucking hot here. I don't have AC. And I think if they can regulate that, that'd be fair to everyone.
I think it's most fair when you're at the actual event and, you know, they just decide to make it even by having no air conditioning.
Yeah. I mean, that just gives an advantage to, like, Florida players.
Well, they live in Florida, so
Yeah.
they're at a disadvantage. It's only fair.
I straight up thought that statue in the back middle was like the Jesus Rio de Janeiro Jesus on the hill for like a solid 3 seconds.
What if it is?
Then this game would be take place canonically within the Fast and Furious franchise, which is pretty cool.
Every which pony would be Vin Diesel? Would be Arizona.
Arizona. Well,
yeah.
but then who's the Rock?
Wait, which one voiced Groot? Was that Vin Diesel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then that's Paprika.
Okay.
She only speaks in noises.
Oh, that's true.
And she has a command grab, much like Vin Diesel.
In real life.
Yeah.
That is the first time I have ever seen
Me too.
cross assault and block. I thought that was actually impossible.
Learn something new every day.
I'm dead! Help!
That's a big guy.
Ugh! Too many overheads. Gravity, save me! Alright, I've discovered one problem with Fred's buttons being down. I can't block overheads.
That's really good to
Yeah,
know.
that's actually a really big problem with Palm. Like if I have a Vegeta dog out, I can't block high and send the dog down at the same time.
Final round. Fight.
Vegeta dog because that dog is just Vegeta assist, by the way.
Well done. Again.
Don, you've been recently getting back into fighters, correct? After a little bit of, I don't know what you want to call it, but how are you enjoying the new season and all that?
I don't know because you can't play it right now.
Oh, is the netcode bad in that game? I have not been.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not good.
That's
Like I know I'm being slightly dramatic, but now that I have played a game with rollback, I don't think I can play delay netcode anymore. It's not the same.
It truly is not the same.
But I mean, I like training mode. That's fun. I want to fight Apology Man a lot once this whole thing is over. But aside from that,
Man.
Finally, now back to business. Oleander wins.
but I know Apology Man is the type of person where I ask him if he wants to play in person right now, he'd probably do it. Just being friends with him for so long. So, I don't know. I like it. It's the new season is interesting. They removed a lot of the Oki, which is like how strong your knockdown is. So you can't. The game doesn't play itself as much, which is nice.
Yeah, I like when you have to make decisions in fighting games.
Yeah, the old season 1 and season 2 of Fighter Z, you didn't like when you got knocked down, you had to guess until you didn't die, and then it was your turn to play.
Fine, but let's make
I don't like this skin. It does not look like how I thought it looked like.
Oh, Kami.
Yeah.
No, it's not a very nice skin.
Meanwhile, Mike's dressed up for the Met Gala.
Oh, that was too high.
What a conversion.
David, you entered this game at Evo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they post brackets yet? No.
No, I checked before the stream.
I'd say I feel very good about where I'm at right now in this game. The only thing I'm worried about is if I play someone that's really laggy. And, you know, that's just the demon of an online tournament.
I feel like
now back to business.
win or lose, I just want to have fun.
Round 2.
Put it all out on the field, you know, give it 100%, and it comes down to whoever wants it more.
I will say I've never heard Dawn say something like that in my entire life.
Yeah, no, that's. I work with her, and that's the first time I've heard her say that.
It's true. I don't know. It's online.
I think it's a good idea. No, I think it's a very good idea given the context. It's just new.
Sorry, I know I'm usually just going shit.
But that's where I was at with Power Rangers Battle for the Grand Prix recently. It's kind of like, well, you know, I want to play. I want to play with these people, but like, I don't really mind if I win or lose. A lot of times, I think it's good to just show up and do your best, but you know, you don't have to take every match all the way seriously.
Wow.
Only Ender wins.
I got hit. I thought that was gonna cross out.
One more, and then I'll drop the rotation on me.
Okay.
Ben, where are you at right now? How's this whole session been for you?
I feel like, if I'm being honest, I'm starting to. I've kind of hit a peak that I'm at the point where I'm excited to go back into training mode and mess around with some of the stuff you were showing me and go back and watch some of this. I feel like tomorrow's just going to be a lot of grinding. Friday, we're going to be playing with the community. I'll post some more information about that in the Giant Bomb FGC Discord. It reminds me to message the admin like I was trying to do earlier and I forgot. But yeah, I feel good. I don't feel overwhelmed right now, which was my biggest fear going in, that I was just going to get my ass completely whooped for a solid 2 hours.
Sure. You got that out of the way tonight. That was a joke.
I feel pretty overwhelmed right now. But
Yeah, I feel like Mike has settled in.
Yeah, I'm a very much a rhythm player.
And you play a cheap character.
Very. Why can you jump cancel fireball in there? That seems just so broke.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I don't really know what to do.
Remember when you were telling me that Tiana was crazy, and I was like, what about Oleander? What about the other characters in the game? If I had to give it to one character that's like, I don't really know how to fight this with Tiana right now, it's definitely Oleander. But I don't think it's bad. I just think I've got to play a pretty strange matchup. I can't let him get started.
Yeah, like that one that you just got me in the corner. Like I never had a magic to make you worry about DP. Like
Yeah, that's
that
right.
alone is bad.
That's right. If Oleander gets magic, man, it gets so crazy. But you know, I appreciate a top tier that has some condition like that. It's like, you know, they don't just start insane.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I don't-
Virgil-ish.
Yeah, just like Virgil, he only needs one hit.
Oh, I'm bad.
But even if a character needs one hit, you know, it's so much nicer than just starting full power.
Yeah. Where's my burst? I'm playing too much Gundam. Ah!
Clutch.
Stay alive!
Oh no.
Oh, that was some
Oh!
My hands flubbed it.
Did I do that?
Look at that, Ben. It's not only you.
That was
Thanks, Mike.
Someone asked, what is rollback? A really brief explanation that's a little oversimplified is the game will recalibrate its position based on what actually happened in both players' game states. So it tries a little harder than delay, which just kind of stops the game when it runs into a netcode loss, packet loss, or distance. The outcome is a game with rollback. Can be played online, and it will feel much like playing it offline. A game with delay will never feel like that.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's obviously not perfect. You can still run into instances where the rollback, you can feel it and you'll like lose a hit or something, but that happening is so much fewer and far between than, say, dropping a combo because of just straight up lag.
Yeah, and this game has one of the best implementations where it has a delay-based system and a rollback system working together. So you delay by 2 frames, no one really notices that, and then it rolls back as well. And it's just a really fantastic outcome. It's one of the best solutions, maybe the best solution that will ever be designed to combat the internet's physical speed of light delay. Right? It's like it's an inevitability.
Right.
It is.
Yeah, somebody in the chat, GameLord12, which is a username I appreciate, says rollback only isn't perfect because of those pesky physics that we all have to abide by.
I will be right back as well. 2 seconds.
take your pick.
Yeah, I think one of the other big things, and this might not be useful in all your matchups here, but Tianho 236M is projectile invuln.
Yeah, it's hugely important. It's
Yeah,
really
so again,
important.
Velvet and Oleander and even Paprika, very important to know.
No more games. You were the opponent. You were the opponent.
Excuse me.
No more games.
Oh god.
That's some range on that, damn.
Relax, Ben. You gotta calm down.
I'm extremely calm.
You gotta calm down, Ben.
He's found his center, that's how he's doing this.
My eyes are actually closed right now. I'm letting the game flow through me.
It's over, Ben.
You have the high
High
ground.
Turn.
Oh,
No more games? What does Shadow say? Playtime is over?
I often find myself in times of trouble asking, what did Shadow say?
What did Shadow say? What would Shadow do? That's all I need in life.
This corner is mine. It was meant for me.
I got all that off the guard cancel. Make sure you're guard canceling.
It's true.
It's so good.
It's true. I'm gonna set up some training dummy stuff so I can practice
I
that.
just realized watching the chat burst into shadow quotes how close shadow quotes look to virtual quotes. I am the ultimate life form. I need more power. I'm motivated.
I'm disturbed how many unique shadow codes chat is pulling out of thin air.
Yeah, no.
Oh
I'm
my
motivated,
god!
Actually, Virgil. Most of the other ones, though.
Please, I want to get a super so chat doesn't yell at me for not spending my meter.
You should guard cancel first.
Oh, yeah, good call. I'll just do that right now. Haha! Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my sister adds from upstairs chaos control.
Good effort, Ben.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like it's like when you're doing the mile at school and you get like 13 minutes instead of 15 minutes, and the coach is just like, "You're showing improvement, son."
Nice, good job.
It's good. You need to keep working.
Save the meter for the next game. I like that one.
Yeah, chat
That's
is
a
on
classic.
notice right now.
Yeah, the other thing, just one thing to throw out about this game, completely sidetracking. I love the music in this game, and I love the dynamic music system in this game.
Yeah, I was quite surprised by it the first time a round ended and the music just ended with the song and the round. And I was just like, that couldn't have been a coincidence. That was too good.
Yeah, it's really... I don't know how they like really designed that, but I'm very impressed from both the technical and the music point of view.
Only Ben could guard cancel the chat.
Also, they like recorded every voice line like 3 or 4 times so that they're like subtly different.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, you can just, it's, David mentioned it earlier, but this game has a lot of love in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything that starts as a passion project, you know, I feel like there's a 50-50 chance where it's like they are able to fully realize what they want to, or like they way overshoot and underdeliver on everything. And I was happy that this was the former.
Yeah.
Well, the Rizzle, I want you to know that I jump in a lot because I have no hops in real life, and video games are the ultimate form of escapism. And it's not, it's actually not because I'm bad, it's because I like doing it.
If they hit me, that's their choice.
Exactly.
Oh no.
That was a very Palm-like statement. Oh, I got hit.
Flight begins. Oh!
You ever just get like squished by a dog?
Yeah. Once.
Exactly once.
Please don't. Is Palm the most evil character?
Aside from Oleander's book.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is like she's not trying to hide it, she just carries that book around and is very vocal about it, but Palm acts all sweet, but is also sending these dogs to their death.
Sending the dogs to death. And one of her win quotes is she goes, bad puppies, and then she whispers, good puppies.
Like that. Very nice.
I've been sick to pun.
Sickum lads. I think my favorite like polished piece of this game is that every character to character interaction has like 3 different voice lines, including the mirror.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do one more rotation here, and I think we might call it
Yeah.
for the
Sounds
stream.
perfect then.
All right, for your last,
Been
would you like
saving
an
it.
Oleander or a Velvet?
Give me that Oleander. I feel like it's.
Can do.
Everyone should give a speech after their last round.
Yeah.
I'm really bad.
You guys are like
Speech.
you guys are like my bending teachers. You know, you're all teaching me something different.
Ooh, yeah.
But very important.
That's right.
Ready?
Mike is teaching you to play Ollie.
Now, hit Ollie before she gets magic. That's the important lesson here. Woo! Oh god!
Did you just low profile jump A with
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Ben is a
That's
master.
godlike. You really like had to pick this color on the stage, huh?
Yeah, I didn't mean to, but I did it bad.
This is just training you for online though. This is what online players do.
Yeah, I definitely played against a Paprika that picked the night stage and then went like stone black. Hello?
Oh yeah. I did that in tournaments in Dragon Ball for a very long time, actually.
It's a real thing. It
Like
was
all
better.
yellow with Vegeta assists on brown
Yeah.
stages.
Oh yeah.
Logical outcome, really. Round 2. Fight!
Thought I could get. Oh god.
Oh wow. I blocked it. Yes. Shit.
What? Impossible. You could do this, brother.
Nope. That was not the right. Oh goodness. All right.
Hey, I got
Yeah.
Chip somewhere in there.
Really?
Yeah, it was not perfect, but the time is 69.
Ooh, nice.
That is nice. I have to say that is also nice.
All right, Mike, what's your speech?
Ooh, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, truly, this is the giant bomb of fighting games.
Oh,
Take your pick.
Thank you, Mike.
That's it. That's all I've got.
Why?
You don't get to ask
No, you
somebody
don't
why
get
after
anything
they
else.
say a speech, Don.
Yeah, my speech is done.
speeches no takebacks.
Aw.
Unfortunately.
Come, show me your power.
I mean, you'll have
You
a
have
you'll
to
have a chance
you
for a
have
rebuttal in your speech.
Yeah, exactly. You have to just take whatever that is, absorb it. It's like vantage point. It means something different to every person who hears it.
I am coming into this match with a disadvantage because I'm still trying to figure out what that meant.
But unfortunately, you're contractually obligated to figure out what it meant before the stream ends.
Again. Now it's my turn.
Oh,
Fightin.
why can't I? There we go. I was not able to fly.
What is the flight button? He asks as a dog smashes him into the ground.
Round 2. Fight.
I need a shower after this. I took one already today, but I need another.
Getting
This game
greased
is
up.
like that.
Wow, that hurt a lot. Ooh.
Yeah, speaking of things that are hard to focus during fighting games, one of my favorite is still Pavocado asking one of his opponents, do you breathe in or out when you do combos?
It's a bit of a classic.
Completely destroyed him that round. It was like, what?
I just don't breathe.
The
Oh
third
my-
option.
Hooves!
Impressive.
Bummer.
Oops.
no.
Daisies. I tried to tech that, but I hit 1-2 instead of 2-3.
Actually, if you roll, you can't tech. So
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of how you roll.
Wait,
All right.
David, you're stealing my speech.
yep.
So, if you roll, you can't tech. That's my speech.
Is that it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Don.
Accurate.
Welcome.
And
A speech that is, I would say, just as strong as Mike's.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's high praise. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like it's high praise for me because I was really impressed with your speech, Don. But at the same time, I also don't know what that means if your speech was equal to mine. Was your speech the giant bomb of speeches?
Now
No.
to fight fire with fire. I fight everything with fire. Round 1. Fight.
I like that color.
Oh, cool.
I feel like it's a reference, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out based on the name, which I've already forgotten.
Speaking of a reference based on the name, Jackie Daytona. What's the story behind it?
That is from the TV series What We Do in the Shadows, based on the movie of the same title. For my money, one of the funniest shows on TV right now.
Is it also
Hello.
directed by Takiti Watika?
He is a producer on it, and it
Gotcha.
still has Matt Smith, and
I need to check that out then.
yeah, it's quite good. Season 2 just ended. Or Matt Berry, not Matt Smith.
That's good to know.
Well done.
I feel like real speech, advice talk. The way you're playing
Like
will
a moth
take
to the
you
flame.
actually a pretty decent way in Evo.
no doubt.
Actually playing really well.
Thank you. This game is just very natural to me. I don't know, it feels understandable. There, I spent my meter. Are you fucking happy, chat? Oh, that was
Everyone's
nice.
extremely happy. They're exploding right now.
They're just
Someone just
spamming
proposed to
their
his
favorite
girlfriend because of
emotes.
that.
The Austin Powers emote, the Lanky Kong emote.
You guys have a Lanky Kong emote?
Yeah,
Everyone's so happy.
it was my first GIF
Can we-
emote, and I was extremely proud of it.
We need to add a Lanky Kong emote.
Oh, that was bad.
Well done. Heyo.
Alright, what are you gonna do with all that meter?
Every lesson comes understanding.
Probably spend maximum 1 bar of it.
Final round.
Alright, we'll see.
Fight.
Final round, let's go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that move's dumb.
High angle. Ooh, we wake up with one. I like
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
We're here now. He's spending me. Look at that chat. 0 meter.
That's for you,
He spent his
chat.
meter.
Oh, gnarly.
Alright, time for goof troop time. Let's go.
No more games.
Oh, goof troop
Would
time over.
combo meter just say quarter pound because you did a 25 hit combo?
Maybe? I haven't actually
I think
looked
it
at
just
those
did.
yet.
I think it just said quarter pound.
They definitely say some interesting things at times, and I have not paid attention to them.
Ooh.
Oh, 26. It was meaty. That was a meaty combo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He did it, chat. He didn't end with over a single bar.
Player 1
And-
wins.
Today, in a matter of 2 hours, you'll become one of the top 50 Tianhos in the world.
We'll take that. Chat, we will take that 100 times out of 100. I'm feeling juiced. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling excited for this weekend. I want to thank my special guests so much. This was a lot of fun. I hope you all got something out of this, because I sure as hell did. And I am going to hit up these VODs. We had joining us today, Acid Bro, a.k.a. David. Thank you so much. Yehozi.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a lot of fun.
Don, thank you for joining me. Mike Muscles. Mike, thank you, all three of you, for doing this on such short notice. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow morning in my usual Thursday morning spot. Probably just some online and some training room, but then, Friday we'll be with the community, and then Saturday's the big day. And who knows, We might just do this. We might just go 2-2.
Ben, when
I
you stand on top of that 2-2 mountain, you look down at us and you see us waving.
I will. I won't forget who brought us here.
Because all of us will have already gone 0-2 and we're having dinner already.
This is true.
All right, well, thanks, everyone. See you next time.
Till next time. Bye, everyone.
Later.